So I just learned that Michigan once threw a literal funeral for 30,000 frozen pizzas. That sentence sounds AI generated, but I'm serious, it's real. So this is Ilario Fabbrini, and in the midst of World War II, he fled his home country of Croatia to a little town in Michigan. To make a living for him and his family, he started making frozen pizzas and selling them from his home kitchen, and 9 years later, Papa Fabbrini's Pizzas was a booming business, pumping out 45,000 pizzas a week. There's a reason that you don't see them around today. Fast forward to 1973, and Fabbrini's supplier notices some swelling and possible contamination with their mushroom can. So the supplier contacts the FDA, and the FDA confirms that the mushrooms are infected with a bacteria that causes botulism, a fatal disease in humans. The FDA issues a recall and tells Fabbrini that he needs to throw away 30,000 pizzas, which would cost him $60,000. That's almost $500,000 in 1970 money. Well, Fabbrini was obviously an excellent businessman because he decides to throw a funeral for the whole town as a way to advertise the loss. He dumps the pizzas into a giant hole, makes some obituaries, and the governor of Michigan even shows up to make a speech honoring the dead pizzas, as the pizzas are lowered into the ground by 4 massive dump trucks. Fabbrini even cooked frozen pizzas and offered them to the guests that showed up, and when one person asked if that was safe, he said the governor ate a slice and he's still alive. Unfortunately, Fabbrini's Pizza went out of business a few years later, and the FDA even recanted their recall after discovering that the tests that they did on the mice, they actually died from an unrelated disease. But the event is forever memorialized as the Great Michigan Pizza Funeral.